back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 11 of our Morghur the Shadowgave, SFO Grimmhammer, and the Old World campaign. In today's episode, we are here to burn down the perfectly peaceful city of Merton. It's already got the runs, which is also going to be called the Plague of the Crow, dropping their leadership by 7, so they've got about 53, looks like, across the board here for the peasants. Less for the lads that are designated as peasants. 38 is fairly abysmal. So I'm expecting we charge in here, and then we see these peasants start to run for the hills pretty quickly. Most dangerous units definitely being these knights errant, so let's tear them apart. Auto-resolve things would be medium casualties. Let's see. Oh, we would lose our hounds, would we? The audacity. Alright, in the loading screen I spilled my coffee all over my perfectly white sweatpants. And so now I understand wanting to become a beastman and burning down civilization. I might be doing that after this episode. Let's grab the lads. And once again, we're going to have our upfront group of expendable archers. Since we are still fighting Yoink inside the settlement, it'll be a lot easier to keep everyone sequestered and just light them up with arrows. I don't know if we have as good of range as the Bretonians. I should have probably checked. Grab all of our speedy boys. And then all the single entities. Perfect. So we've got the Beastman Giant. He'll be the one that's leading the charge into the Bretonian masses. We'll have our Cygor summoner here up on the hillside, ready to summon a car-throwing beastie. We'll have one set of Razor Gores over here, because that bleed effect is silly strong. Harpies as well, but these are going to be more for anti-tower shenanigans. They'll have the other speedy units plus 1 unit of Razor Gore on this side to capture zones and keep them worried about it. Plus pounds up front, a little bit sideways there, and then the Razor Gore behind them. Perfect. We'll grab all of the normal gore and bring them over. We could truthfully have just a normal group of Ungore herd over on the other side since they're completely invisible. So let's do that. We'll have them move up and claim this zone, and everyone else can go past and try to grab the ones a little bit further in. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll have the Tuskor chariots on this side as well. Just hide them in the woods. Kind of just want to send them in once things are nice and bloody. Door herd, and we'll send in the Blackhorns Ravagers on the side. Which ones haven't been deployed? We want our Ungore Spearmen up front ready just in case they send the knights out. The group that's over here. You guys and our Manticore, bring you back. Last stragglers. Keep the Ungore up front. Do the dying if we need anyone to, and we'll keep all of the flyers in position together. We do have complete air superiority here for this battle, so we'll use that to knock out towers and hopefully go after the back lines of archers. Let's do it! Yeah, we need everyone who's in the air to go after this tier 4 tower. That is a horrifying time for us. Go ahead and summon in. How long do we have to wait to summon in our Savage Dominion? A whole long time. 3 minutes. Fair enough. I see most of the archers are not deployed in the front position, which is fine. Let's send the Gore in to claim this zone, and everyone else can rush in and grab the one up top here. Our archers are taking a little bit of a hit, and they knock that tower down almost immediately. Go up to these peasant bowmen a little bit further back. You can do a bit of dodging, that'd be awesome. We'll knock down that blocker, and we'll send in the spearmen to roll with you. They're keeping the knights back to defend their archers, so we're just going to switch positions. Their first group of archers got absolutely annihilated, so let's have them move up to the next. Send them all in as a group to take on these peasant bowmen. They have already committed their knights, and our giant should be able to handle them. Let everyone here fight these knights. Don't go anywhere else. Perfect. How long do we have before we can summon in our Cygor? Still quite a long time, but let's move up so we can drop in our heals on the units that need them. Harpies and Manticore doing a pretty good job up here on the top. Although they've now deployed everyone to stop them, so I'm thinking we're going to lose some Harpies. fine. Bunch of zones are falling under our control, and they are indeed sending the knights over to try to stop this. Their most important targets, apparently. Heals. Oh, this is a directed one. Okay, cool. Drop it in here then. Flyers, try to give yourselves another target. There are some juicy peasant bowmen in the back line you guys can go after. These two hounds move up and go after this set of peasant bowmen, speaking of. And the Razor Gore are voting the others. Send one peasant bowman after us. Very smart idea. Here come the biggies.
The lady demands blood.
Does she now? Sounds a bit like corn. Corn demands blood. Why would you charge directly into the Razor Gore? I am so confused. Their commanders do not value them very much. And this unit is going to go away quickly. We'll send the other Razor Gore around to maul these other archers. And this poor group here got absolutely decimated, but we can come in and go ahead and drop the Traitorkin and just do insane damage. Areas you smash in here. You might as well just send in the boys. Everyone with an axe, go bury it in someone. How long? 3 seconds before our first Cygor. You have to wait a long time for that one. Summoning the Cygor here. Area crashed in and immediately got started getting whooped on. Go ahead and evolve these fools back a few levels. And yes, indeed, the Harpies got smacked, but I think that's fine. This group will have the Tuskor come back, smash in once more here. Actually, no one got through into the archers somehow. We'll send the hounds wide. And this group of biggies can go and deal with these men-at-arms spears. Should be no problem whatsoever. Unleash the hounds. And these hounds got all sorts of problems. Laced up with tetanus, rabies, all sorts of fun stuff. Diseases that don't even exist in our world. Well, that worked out quite well. We only lost a couple of our harpies and some of our expendable Ungor archers. Also learned that Cygor, while fantastic, takes a whole... Oh, you don't last very long either. Good grief, this thing has been nerfed. He's Cygor, you get like 2 rocks and then he phases back to the ether. Oh, perfect win. I'm going to run down as many of these Bretonians as we can, and I'll see you in a moment. And another decisive victory under our belt. No medium casualties here. We only lost a few of our harpies. Potion of Toughness has been secured. They weren't very tough, though, so clearly they were hiding that. Now let's go ahead and drop in the loot and raise. It's a lot of extra gold. We are on a currently 2-part plan where we're trying to both get our dread up to 3,000. I guess a 3-part, get this ruination up to level 5, as well as enough gold to actually start getting more upgrades in Morghur's army, and even some of these others, because we are still at basically tier 1 with most of our other armies. The only reason we're not giving them any gold at all, or not spending any gold on them, is it's so much just to get the next tier. So they're just gonna stay how they are. Sawushra. Exactly. Have you gather some herds. We won't be doing any replenishing though, so maybe not. Go back to the raiding thing. Don't mind trying to lure these guys over. I think most of them can reach us. They all have a plague. We pull back a little bit, so they have to send a couple of their armies in march stance. We have a hugely superior advantage if they're in march. We're out here stealing gold where you can. Love to see it. We're going to save gold everywhere else. I've brought Morghur on over in the ambush stance out front of Castle Baston because we have 2 armies that are likely to move over and try to engage. We also could use some replenishment. So we're just going to sit for a turn or 2 and rebuild our strength. I could go ahead and combine up some of these Ungor Raider. That way we have some full strength units faster, but we could be losing some of our veterancy, which I don't really like. I mean, Ungor Raiders don't really gain that much from veterancy, let's be real. But it is enough. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and combine these 2 guys, and then we'll let one more come on back in. Works for me. Akbar is in Operation Chase Down Grom the Paunch mode to defend Castle Corone. They're down to one settlement up here in the north and one down here that the Bretonnians might choose to wipe out, so we will soon see. Let's zoom on through and we'll give that one the turn. Into the dark of the heart. One of your brave shamans, one of some renown, wishes to leave the herd and make a journey to the heart of the dark. Do you wish to allow this pilgrimage? We could allow his pilgrimage. We just gain some undivided or forbid it and get more winds of magic. I mean, neither one of these is really that important. We'll allow his pilgrimage, make things worse everywhere else. And the Bretonnians chose to muster their strength together. That's a wee bit annoying, which means they're going to likely stand there. Well, we can do some more replenishing. We're going to start losing a little bit of our bestial rage. We'll stay here in an ambush stance, see if we can't lure the Bretonnians over. Hans is back. She is on the crusade. Got a couple paladins with her. Elise is still raiding through our lands like a goon. How much more gold will we steal from Solier? Way less. We'll stay over here in Diason. And then... should we try to go into an ambush stance to catch Rapons? Or the Beastman ambush and kind of stay between? Only 45% chance to succeed even in the forests here. So Rapons is very, very alert to our presence. There's too many Imperials here for us to fight all at the same time. Let's come just out front of this settlement. That way if she tries to resettle it, we can take it out. And if she tries to go after Barfleur, we can then hopefully respond. It's good. So that means over here with Morghur, we've got a lot of gold stored up. Bits of Horrors for more Chaos Spawn, which again, we can't get the top tier ones until we max out Morghur's Cursed Labyrinth, so we have to wait either way. Reading pins is income and post-battle loot. Probably the most horrific sight I've ever witnessed. The creatures had captured the village. Oh. Indeed. Gotta make new Beastmen somehow. We can just go for the Shaman's Flame Pit, which the second tier would give us the Shatterstone ability. Alright, another jump cut, but I think it's only really picking up as a low growl. I'm not sure if this is the National Guard in our area or what it is, but jets have been taken off left and right recently. Wouldn't be surprised if it's because our state is standing in solidarity with Texas for what's going on down at the south, but won't get too far into that, but feel for you all down there in Texas. Let's see here. Got already them set up for Rapons. I've got in the Shamanic hires now, that way we can actually start recruiting more Bray Shaman, and then eventually getting that Shatterstone ability, which will be awesome for our sieges. We have one lord who hasn't been moved, Akbar the Warmaker. Honestly, it's terrifying to move you through the Bray paths here. Let's go into raiding stance, and then walk right next to Grungzint, with the idea that we're going to jump through the beast paths over here next turn. Don't know where the big fat Gabo is, but if he gets there before we do, we're gonna be in pretty good chance of losing the settlement. The Herdstone, that is. Right. Only 900 more dread. We do have enough devastation total to get up to Ruination level 5, but I think we want to get this in one spot if we can. So we'll be down here to Port Saul. We've already got 34, and we need 42 only. It'd be Port Saul and something else. Might want to let the Bretonnians start rebuilding cities. Oh, Lewin fell for the ambush, you fool. I don't even have to take this battle. Oh man, we lost so many. What happened? You guys just throw yourselves on their blades? They're peasants. Let's have ourselves snack on some delicious man flesh. And Rapunzel also has come on in, but she has just attacked us. Oh, wow. That's a lot of knights. Rapunzel, you want to relax? Yeah, there's not enough forest for us to hide. Let's try to retreat once, but she might just come after us, and then we'll be forced to take the battle. Oh, is it our turn already? Nope, here she comes again. Alright, well, it's going to give us a close defeat. I think we have a chance, but man, Rapunzel herself is terrifying. And she's got the halo of Maidenly Wrath, so she can just kind of blast apart all of our very low armored gore here. Gonna be rough. But I think we have at least a small chance. Let's take it to him. Alright. I'd say our only real chance is pulling back to the forest here and forcing the Bretonnians to fight in the woods. So let's go ahead and have all of our Ungor Raiders. We're gonna have them in kind of uber square blocks. Otherwise, they're just gonna get annihilated. Put them a little ways in the forest here, and they can kind of ambush. Spread them out a little ways so they're not getting on each other's way, and they're not easy to shut down all at the same time, but they need to be in a block. Alright, cool. And we only have the one unit of spears. Not a good sight. Put them on this side. Luckily, the woods will minimize a lot of the Bretonnians' fighting potential. Normal core up front. We're gonna have them reinforced by a giant. Ah, chaos. Razor Gore. You can't actually hide them further back. We're gonna have them crashing into the knights once they've actually made it to our line. Hound Dog's in the back. Not really sure what you Harpies are going to be good for, except for just applying bleed and running away, so try to do that. Luckily, no spellcasters for Rapunzel. That is just about the only good thing. Not that she herself cares that much, but 80 units and then the single entities. Alright then. So you're going to hide in the middle of our lads, because you're going to get wiped out by paladins otherwise. Whole unit over a little bit. There we go. We want everyone in the woods. Otherwise, they're going to have a horrible time. They're already going to have a pretty bad time. Let's grab our Wargore for them to be charging into someone. Also protecting our flank. Chariots. You guys have bleed, please? No. No. They do have Blood Frenzy, though. I'm going to hide them in this section of the woods. Well, they've got Vanguard. We'll go back here then. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, this is terrifying. Let's get to it. Bring it on, Bretonnians. Battle Piggies. Fall back. You see nothing. Manticore is going to be great at taking out these Yeoman Archers. Same thing with our Harpies. Distract them just long enough. And they also have the Pegasus Knights. That's an issue. Yeah, I think the plan with that is this going to go ahead and land. As soon as they get in too close, we'll just land and then have the giant deliver them wallop. All the other knights are much slower, so we'll land. Okay, fair enough. Send all of our flyers in, and that was a pretty devastating charge. Holy. That Ungor herd got run over. Oh, let's drop heals. Try to not lose all of them all at once. Here come the knights. Yoy. Those Yeoman Archers are doing as much damage as possible. Pull our Harpies away. I'm gonna have the Beastman Giant also turn. Get ready. They go up the middle. Launch some shot. You go after these archers, but like, let's fly over the top of them and kind of wait just a moment. Bring our shaman back. We won't go for his heals just yet. Trader Kid is going to be very necessary. We're going to wait for all of these knights to be here. Come on, lads. Let everyone crash in. the slaughter. Right now we Trader can overcast as many of these knights as we can. You two go after these Pegasus Knights, make sure they're gone. They're gonna layer up as much damage as possible here, while all of their knights are in one spot. And then the Battle Piggies to break this flank. And the Hounds just go around. Make sure those Pegasi are not coming back. Whatever the plural is for them. In the center line. If you get too far extended, we're not gonna be able to do anything at all. Right, they are shattered, not coming back. Go after these archers. Raponce might respond to that, but I think we're in good shape to deal with it. Hounds stop anyone from coming back on in. The giant is really the masterstroke here. Paladin in the woods. Not good. Not good at all. Our troops are a little bit overextended now. Bring piggies back to fight the Paladin. And you guys throw it out here. Trader Kin, whoever is trying to blob up. Oh yeah, that's exactly where I wanted that to go. You just heal yourself instead. Oh, it's too late, we got both of them. Fair enough. Go back and deliver bleed wherever we can here. These keep fighting these paladins. The bleed effect is so good. Chariots, you chase off lads who are wanting to flee. We've got them. Silver Hounds in the middle here having a really bad time trying to find them. Oh, Cygor time. Full 3 minutes into the battle. We've got the Wild Roar to increase everyone's combat potential. Those charges of those questing knights are always effective. You chase off these knights, keep that bleed on them. We're gonna start chucking rocks. Let's have you guys help out. These hounds are about to get run down by knights errant. Beautiful splash. Screw Battle Pigs, go around and go after Foot Squires. Giant, you turn and deal with Rapons. Be away just for a moment, and we'll drop down the heals on these two. Back in the woods there. Cygor, you can throw down with Henri Le Massif. She's located our general. Very angry Rapons is with what we've done. Alright, bring them all back then. Have the Battle Piggies come to help out. Mars Shaman, who's going to get absolutely clobbered by Rapons. Problem is, we have giants and all sorts of things to deal with her. Main body army is now needed back on this side. We'll have these Battle Pigs go deal with Le Massif. They're just fleeing around from the giant. Isn't gonna work, coward. Keep back this way. Henri is dealing with Manticore and mutilated piggies. These guys have been the MVPs for our campaign, haven't they? Or Razor Gore. Ponce is running for the hills. Turns out she is indeed scared of giants. He is broken. I think it's just the now unbreakable Battle Pilgrims who are completely surrounded by bleed effects. And poor Henri, who's also surrounded by bleed effects. You get all of them? Perfect. Evolved back into cavemen. Or in some cases, back into worm food. I think we've got him. That was an awesome battle. I don't know how many of these Bretonians we're going to be able to run off. Looks like none. They're all a little ways out of our... And unfortunately for Knight Karen, she is no match for the Bringers of Ruin. Although we got that with far fewer casualties than I expected. Let's go ahead and sacrifice these captives, because who cares about Bestial Rage when we have gold? right in after that. Excellent battle. I think we should actually just let them have Merton. We can pull on back. Oh, looks like Claude is making his move now on Barfleur. I don't even know if he has what it takes to take down this war herd. Depending on the amount of artillery he has, I guess. You can't quite catch him, but can we beast paths over there? Looks like absolutely not. Well, we'll kind of hang out right next to him then. And if he takes a dumb path, we'll catch him. Otherwise, we'll have ourselves, I guess, a defense battle against Claude. That's a bunch of huntsmen. You don't have any other frontline forces. We should be able to swarm out and deal with his huntsmen. It is a lot of archers, though.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Impossible.
Okay, well, we've got 8,000 gold sitting in the treasury currently, which is quite a lot. Voice of the Dark Gods is just for leadership size, and then just a bit more leadership for the troopers. I think we upgrade Traderkin. That has been one of the MVP spells. What does Bestial Surge do for us? Charge bonus and Vigor. Not a bad idea. Not as good as what we currently have, but not a bad idea. You like 50% more income from raiding. What's Bloodlust going to do for us? Use just a little bit more damage. I think it may be the abstraction of Zinch, or just for let's grab the extra income from raiding. We're doing lots of raiding. And now with Lewin broken, we can take down Albrecht, likely, depending on what's defending. There's so many people in Castle Caramon. Unfortunately for you, though, we can just move in. Let's go for it. It's going to be a minor settlement battle, so we can basically just keep them forced into one spot and slowly but surely grind them away. We can also just take the auto-resolve. Another option. We have butchered so many Bretonnians. Yeah, we'll take the extra 20% movement range. We're so close. Actually starting to play the game again. Recruit proper units. No. False. I wanted to see which one needed to be smacked the most. I think Languerre de Lac. We'll go into raiding stance because we're uber chads like that. Steal any gold from anyone? Skin rebels. No, everything's been burned to the ground. Unfortunate. Let's come on back over here towards this castle then. Because these two are both across the river, we'll have to use the Beast Pass to get to them. I prefer to deal with a major source of Bretonnian military might. We'll fight peasants all day, every day. Experience gain, absolutely. Akbar 100% needs some gargantuan hooves. Look at yours, they're a bit small and piddly, just like your noggin. Hey man. This battle dude sounds good. If you ever do get into a fight. Which I don't see big green felon just yet, but I don't trust it. We'll warp on through. And we can defend both from kind of this position here. No, he's not gonna have a lot of bestial rage, and he's not a very strong fighter, but if we use the defenses as well, I think we're in good shape. Hidden encampment up for you, my friend. And let's see about upgrading. Totem of Bones. 2 additional horde growth for all armies sounds fantastic. What are these going to give us, though? Touched by the Moon. Hello. 40 attack, 40% resistance. I mean, they take a lot of damage at the end. And the pile of flesh drops range by 40%? No way. Let's grab the Totem of Bones, though, because extra research rate, and then horde growth for all of our hordes. Like a lot of these. This is horrifying. You could survive delivering a Beastman. But those that do become even more twisted than the creatures that, yeah. Well, so what you just do is you don't get captured. There are other means. Where is... since you're up here and you're probably about to get in a fight anyway. Can we do any extra upgrades for you, my friend? I do like more dread. Let's go heads on spikes over here. Doom Bowl, we don't have any more herd stones, but the next one we're just going to kick off here, and I think Solier can hit. Yeah, we've got ourselves in a corner where we can't take out all of them, so we're just going to have to burn one of these settlements down without getting any extra goodies from it, which is a little bit sad. Exactly. You just kind of move on the road here. Why are you stealing less? Excuse me? We were taking so much gold. Well, that's sad. Now we're not. We'll come on over to Morghur. That'll be our turn. Oh, Claude, you fool. Auto-resolve does not like your chances. I guess it's because we have these Bestigor. And Bestigor are incredibly scary. At least in SFO. They lose a little bit of their killing potential once you go back to vanilla. Sorry, Claude. We're gonna take the gold. Dark moon is ascended once more. The great weird moon, more asleep, hangs low and large in the sky. This is a full moon, giving us 10% more ruination from the rituals, more winds of magic, and 30% more post-battle loot. I think once again we're gonna go for whatever the dread option is. Horde growth is good too, but all must fight. Marshes of Corone are gone. Just need... Oh, we actually need 48. I was a little bit off there. We won't be able to hit it. This is 40. I think this is basically telling us how much it would be with the full moon ascended as well. So we need to come on back because it was like 36 last turn before we even after we burned down Merton. So we will raid our way down into Port Saul and prepare for our invasion here, which should give us the last we need. Excuse me. Here, Marfour. 8. This is exactly how much we need. You guys want to come fight me together, that would be just fantastic. Otherwise... You know what, we're doing a whole bunch of nothing over here with Korgoth. We're going to gain some more experience. Pyrrhic victory, would it be? We lose our Warhounds. We have fought so many Bretonnians. We'll go ahead and sacrifice our Warhounds this time. And we'll have to fall back a little bit, but we'll do so while, oh, I forget we have to raise it. I was hoping we could just sack the settlement and fall back. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's take the replenishment. We'll let the Bretonnians resettle Solier. That was kind of a mistake there. I agree, my friend. We'll have you drop back into a camp stance, and you can refill on your Warhounds. Everything else will replenish in a few turns, and I don't see any Bretonnians on this side, so you should be fine. What could go wrong? Bare knuckle boxing seems awesome. 25 more attack. Yoink, I was just talking about how I would love for him to have a weapon, but he's that good at socking dudes in the jaw. I'm here for it. Magical reserves here for our shaman as well. All of that Bretonnian settlement. Most of our opponents down here being a little bit scared of what we've got going on, and I don't blame them. Zangas is next. Likely another auto-resolve as our foes have been pretty weak. Yeah, clear victory. It says close, but I'm calling it clear. We lose almost everyone, because that seems to be the way at this point. We will take the rage and loot. Rage and loot. Let's have Morghur come on back into the stone area. Does it give us more replenishment? It does indeed. And then... Slug skin. That's boring. Missile resistance for the whole army? No thanks. We'll snag the Fury of the Herd, though. And then... Wonder how we unlock our global recruitment. shows a strange little lock here, but I'm sure there's just something that we haven't done to... I haven't found it anywhere, but I'm sure there's something in here that allows us to actually use it. Rocks Man Rippers. Halberd Bestigore. I think this is the only Halberd Bestigore in the entire game. We'll probably put those up on Korgoth. Impaled Corpses. Cacophonous Assault when attacking applies a temporary penalty to leadership and melee defense. It also gives us 50 dread returns, so doubling our dread income. Kinda want to have the Pile of Flesh. 40% less range is going to be so devastating against the Wood Elves. And they aren't going to have any settlements that we need to use Shatterstone on. Let's though see if Morghur can grab a Gray Shaman. We can't. Okay. Anyone else do any upgrading to their actual war herd here? Akbar I don't care about. Have you raid kind of next to Throne, that way you can start building up your bestial rage again. And while we could use the extra gold stolen from here, I think we'd be in better shape hiding and trying to lure them into an ambush. While we're here, we can even maybe upgrade. It's out. No, we can't. Insufficient funds. We'll save for the Hag Tree Copes either here or Korgoth. Suppose we can put one in with you. Oh, it's just talking about the raiding party. So let's go ahead and save for the next war herd upgrades for either Korgoth or our Bray Shaman there. Back down to Big Baba Morghur. Alright, Reichland and Marienburg have now become one, which is likely to make Marienburg even harder for us to take down. Definitely the jewel of the old world. We definitely want to come up there and break it. Need to assassinate the Beast Spitter. Doesn't look like it's going to give us that many goodies, but so they have spoken. Humble Chapel, is this part of what we needed to burn to the ground? Is indeed, but here I want to cripple the Greenskin faction more than anyone else. Can't reach them though, so let's go into the Gathering of the Herds for maximum experience gain. We'll come up here to Castle Jizero. I don't think we'll be able to hit Lungale. What we can hit is East Castle, which is perfect. Got more jets flying overhead. We're gonna power right on through. We'll have Korgoth here, who has his forces starting to replenish up quite nicely. We'll just jump into the raiding stance. Kind of come closer to our territory, that way we're unlikely to get ambushed. There could be a Bretonnian force here, but that would be a long shot. Looks like they chose to hide. Fair enough. Who all's in Port Saul? Need a few halberdiers.
No.
I can't.
Let's move in and see if we can take them down with a quick and simple auto-resolve, but otherwise... Alright, it's gonna give them a lot of missile troops they have. We'll fall back and we'll continue to try to lure them out, because they'll recruit up some soldiers and they'll think they're brave enough. Out on the open field, they don't really stand much of a chance. Fall back a little bit more here, even though I would love to get our ritual kicked off now. Barely can't do it. If someone was to resettle any of these others around us, though, we'd be in good shape. Doesn't look like we're here for it. Just stay here and keep raiding next to Crone. Someone reclaims Garbon Hold, that is no big deal at all. Sweet, that is all for this turn again. Alright, we'll skip through all of our notifications there. Franklin is a new regional power. I think they should probably keep that to themselves, and they don't want to bring the Beastman's ire. So you guys are just gonna stay in here and wait for us?
No.
Forever? Well, we will likely need to bring Korgoth on down then. And they can work together to deal with it. These paths down out of here. And we will just bring both of our armies to clobber them.
I am a lord of
They keep building up
Never.
forces rather quickly. Would be surprised if this is mostly mounted yeomen. Doing a seances gives us more dread. We are so close to that final upgrade. Let's see, Jizero? Do you wish to... Yeah, no one here. Perfect. 82 more dread. You're so close. Let's go ahead and loot and raise for the extra movement, right? Raise and advance. The extra movement. Oh, you crossed the river the wrong way. Morghur. We're nearly there. Alright, my friend, we'll switch you over into gathering herds mode. Come over here next to Longale. Barely can't get any of these other battles activated, although I think with here, we could start the fight with Lupio. And if we can defeat this army before these others come in, we can end the battle there. Let's try that. This might backfire on us pretty aggressively. We have lots of speedy units, and these guys are not very tanky, so we should be able to scare them off quite quickly. Operation Beast Gambit is a go. Actually, them both... Oh, they're all in one spot? That makes things even more spicy. We can set up and get ready for them before they even arrive. We don't have range advantage, no. But we do have a way to kind of sequester them into one spot. Hounds up front. Same thing with the Harpies. Chariots. What's going to be the best to rip through these halberdiers? Probably just these man rippers. I absolutely think we just go for it. Gore herd on either side. You and the giant have to kind of move in from behind. That'll be alright. Let's just go ahead and grab all of our single entities. I'm going to put them up front this time. Archers, infantry, and then all of our speedies. Battle pigs, we need you a little bit closer. You are perfect at dealing with heroes and lords. Let's get it going. Oh no, they've got hidden archers. Archers, you go after the ones in the back. Chariots, you come on over here after this huntsman general who thinks himself brave. Bring everyone else forward a bit. You come wide. We'll have all of the battle piggies going in. Archers move up. Destroy them. About a minute 20. Fury should be able to run this guy down easily. Bring the giant over just to stand in position. You come over with. Have the gore kind of go wide. Alright, then all of our archers. I've got the archers only, right? You guys are in position. I think these archers just kind of come around. Beautiful. Both battle pigs, you go and deal with the Empire captain. ROR unit took a little bit of damage, we're going to pull them away. That worked out very well. RPs get up in the air. They're absolutely going nowhere. We'll go ahead and heal this unit. Have the Manticore chase down the Huntsman General. Battle pigs are dealing with the captain. That looks great to me. With the giant up front here. Yeah, no, we're gonna... Well, the reinforcements... We had no time, did we? You try to catch this General of the Empire. Move the lads in from here. Start chopping. Chariots, you move in. Tie up those lads in the front. And go for the Traderkin, which is again only supposed to work on cavalry, but it works on everyone because of course it does. We made it through. Good on ya. Battle pigs. This Empire captain here is your target. Pull the giant back in the front line. Chariots, you guys come on back out. This is a nightmare. Go land in the middle. Give enough time for nope. Another set of devolution. I'm sure that's how you say that. Doesn't look like you're gonna kill them all. I can't lie. Harpies descend. Sumptuous death from above. Big old gianty cheeks. See, that was friendly fire. Go after the lads in green. They're lime green, and those are the ones you smash. Cygor time yet? It is indeed. Our harpies, the ones that are still surviving up in the air. Gore, you turn around and go after these halberdiers. You see a unit of siege artillery that needs walloping. You select your shots. Go for one more set of Traderkin here. Actually cast the spell this time though. Just watch the enemies drop. That's unhealthy. All of our archers, let's go ahead and focus these crossbows. Got very low armor. Here's the win. That worked out even easier than I thought. Hold its teeth, retreat. We're gonna try to chase off as many of these lime green colored fools as we can. We'll see you in a moment. Rock. Close victory, huh? We lost 204, most of that looking like it is going to our harpies and the diminutive Ungor. We'll go ahead and have ourselves a bit of a long pig snack. And no, we just barely don't have the dread we need. Well, can we just wipe these fools out with a quick and easy... You're not going to let me auto-resolve this one? But I've already defeated your men. We didn't even see these Cauldron regulars, I don't think. Well, we'll have ourselves a battle against Sigmarsheim in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by our Morghur episode. I've been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for Light God and a sub for the sub phone. See you on the next one.